Good morning. Now, today we will start the next chapter and also the next unit, second unit, that is genetics and evolution. Chapter 5, principles of inheritance and evolution. Genetics and evolution both are interrelated with each other. In the older time, in the past, there is no any idea about the mechanism of the evolution. There is no any idea about the changes which occurs in the environment, and these changes affect the gene pool of any population, and these effects changes the phenotypic characters of organism, and how these characters are transmitted from one generation to another generation, and how the oldest species converted into a transformed species or converted into a new species. So, genetics and evolution are totally interrelated terms. And nowadays, genetics is the modern branch of the biology, and it is very interested branch of the biology, and also a very difficult branch of the biology, and it played a crucial role to understand that how evolution occurs in the nature, how different species are modified into the remote species, into the new species. So, in this chapter, we will discuss in elaborate sense that how the genetic character, how the hereditary character, or any detectable or non-detectable characters are inherited or transmitted from one generation to another generation, and in this sense we also make an elaborate explanation about that how the genes are responsible for the changing the gene pool of any population that evolved in the formation of new species, and this is called evolution. Okay. So, firstly, we mention some terms which are clear cut definition, and you must understand about these terms before the starting this chapter. So these terms are genetics, heredity, inheritance, variations, and last branches of genetics. All the terms are totally interrelated with each other, and there is a minor differences in all these terms. Okay, so one by one we will make a clear cut distinction between these terms. So first we take the genetics. Genetics is the modern branch of the biology, and it deals with the study of hereditary character, genetic character, and their transmission from one generation to another generation. You know that this term have been used by a great ecologist as well as the genetician William Bateson. This term used by Bateson. So, genetics is the modern branch of biology which deals with the study of the hereditary character or any detectable changes in the organism of a species or of a population, and these changes, these characters, how transmit into the next generation. Okay, heredity, second term is heredity, आनुवंशिकता. Okay, heredity means, you know that in oldest time there are a certain person in your family are said that how, what are the characters are transmitted into the newborn baby. The nose of newborn baby is similar or dissimilar to their parents. The newborn baby skin color is fair or darker or average in comparison to their parents. So, how the skin color is transmitted from parents to the offspring. So, heredity is the transmission of the character, transmission of the variations from one generation to another generation. And inheritance, heredity and inheritance both are the synonyms terms, but a very minor difference between it. Okay, heredity is the adjective word, but inheritance is the process, is the mechanism by which the genetic character, hereditary character, or any variable character or any detectable character transmit into the next generation. So, inheritance is the process by which the genetic character or a hereditary character are transmitted into the next generation or generation to generation. So, inheritance is the mechanism, is the process by which the hereditary character transmitted to the next generation. Okay? And last one is the variation. You know that in your family, and not only in family, but all the offspring of a single parent have a certain distinction, have a certain differences in any physical characters, or that is body character, or physiological character, behavioral character, or anything. So the differences between two animals, two organisms of a species, even of a parent, is called the variation, and variation is the raw material for the evolution. If no variation, if no any changes in the gene pool of a population, there is no variation, there is no evolution. So, variation must be necessary for the evolution. So, variation is the certain differences between two organisms are called variations. Even the twins, you know that the homozygotic twins or identical twins have also a certain difference. जो जुड़वा बच्चे होते हैं उनमें भी जो है कुछ डिफरेंसेस पाए जाते हैं, तो उन्हीं डिफरेंसेस को हम वेरिएशन कहते हैं। एंड दिस वेरिएशन occurs mainly in sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, and in sexual reproduction, these variation evolve or arise due to meiosis process when crossing over takes place, when the exchange of gene of the maternal and paternal chromosome takes place. Then the new variation, new combinations are produced, and during the fusion of gametes, these variations, these changes are expressed in the form of phenotypic character, in the visible character. तो meiosis के समय डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ न्यू कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ गैमेट्स का फॉर्मेशन होता है, क्योंकि एक्सचेंज ऑफ जीन होता है पैकेटेड स्टेज में, क्रॉसिंग ओवर जिसको कहते हैं, जिसमें मैटरनल और पैटर्नल क्रोमोसोम के कुछ टुकड़े आपस में इंटरचेंज करते हैं। एंड यू नो दैट द जीन्स आर ऑलवेज प्रेजेंट ऑन द क्रोमोसोम, सो इफ द इंटरचेंज ऑफ segment of chromosome takes place, then the gene are also exchanged between these two chromosomes. Okay, so sexual reproduction is the platform by which variation occurs in the organism, and this variation is the platform for the evolution. So this is the reason we say that genetics and evolution both are interrelated things. Okay, next, branches of the genetics. However, there are three branches of the genetics: classical genetics and Mendelian genetics. This is the old concept of the genetics, of the heredity, of the inheritance. And Mendel is the holistic approach about the classical or Mendelian genetics, because the first person is the Gregor John Mendel, who gave the idea that how the genetic character are controlled, how the genetic character are transmitted from one generation to another generation, and he proposed the classical genetics or Mendelian genetics by experimenting many experiments on the Pisum sativum plant, that is the sweet pea plant. Second one is the molecular genetics. In the time of Mendel, there is no any knowledge about the gene, any knowledge about the DNA, any knowledge about the transmission, and there is no discovery of the electron microscope. And you know that in the place of gene, the Mendel proposed the term factor. Mendel ने जीन के जगह फैक्टर वर्ड यूज किया था, क्योंकि उस समय जीन के बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं थी मेंडल के समय. There is no discovery of gene, there is no discovery of electron microscope, there is no process of the DNA replication. They had no idea about these things. So molecular genetics, in this genetics, we study the process of inheritance, the process of transmission of character at molecular level. You means molecular level means DNA level or gene level or allele level. So because DNA or gene or chromosomes, all three are mainly responsible for the transmission of the character. So in molecular genetics, we correlate the process of the principle of inheritance and evolution in the sense of molecule, that is the DNA are changed. And third one is the population genetics. You know that population is the main existing entity in the nature. नेचर में पॉपुलेशन ही पाया जाता है। बाकी जो हिरार्चिकल कैटेगरीज हैं, ऑर्डर है, क्लास है, हमने पहले बताया था कि वो मैन मेड होते हैं। रियल यूनिट ऑफ इवोल्यूशन इज द पॉपुलेशन। एंड यू नो दैट पॉपुलेशन, सिमिलर पॉपुलेशन, a group of similar population form a species. So in the nature, any changes takes place in the population, and population have a certain specific character, certain specific traits by which we determine their role in the nature, by which this population exists as a true population, as a true breed of population. Okay, so every population has a gene pool. That is, all the genes of the character are included in the gene pool of any population. Suppose that here is the population A or species A. In one species there are many populations. There must be many populations. Either one population or many population. Okay, so this is the gene pool of any population, and that population is the A, and this is the genotype of that population. That is the total genotype of any population is called gene pool. And in nowadays, the population genetics is the most familiar and most recent branch of the genetics, and the mechanism of evolution we study in the sense of population genetics, because population is directly related with the process of evolution. Suppose that in any changes takes place, suppose that this gene have any changes, suppose that A जीनोटाइप में कुछ चेंजेस हो गया। अब ये चेंजेस किसी वजह से हो सकता है, एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर की वजह से हो सकता है, म्यूटेंट की वजह से हो सकता है। यू नो दैट म्यूटेशन इज द मेन कॉज ऑफ द वेरिएशन। अगर म्यूटेशन के थ्रू हम A में चेंजिंग कर दें, यानी B जीनोटाइप, तो अब ये जो चेंजेस है, वेरिएशन हो गया जीन पूल में। अब ये वेरिएशन क्या होगा? नेचुरल सिलेक्शन इसका होगा। अब अगर ये वेरिएशन इस पॉपुलेशन के लिए यूजफुल है तो नेचर उसको सेलेक्ट कर लेगा, और इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन बढ़ जाएगी इन कंपैरिजन टू अदर जीनोटाइप, बिकॉज दिस चेंज एलील is useful for the survival of this population. तो नेचुरल सिलेक्शन हमेशा ऑपरेट होता है नेचर में। किसी पॉपुलेशन में अगर कोई हेरिडिटरी चेंजेस हो रहा है या उसके जीन पूल के एलिल्स में कोई चेंजेस हो रहा है, तो वो चेंजेस अकॉर्डिंग टू द पॉपुलेशन, एक्सिस्टिंग पॉपुलेशन, वो चेंजेस सेलेक्ट किया जाएगा नेचर के द्वारा, एंड आफ्टर दैट द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ दीज एलील्स increases in the population, and ultimately this population changing gradually into B. A genotype, A is also present, but finally this old population changes into the new population. But this is a gradual process. Evolution is a gradual process, and it takes thousands or lakhs years for the change in old population into new population. So, in this way, population genetics include the process of the evolution, and this evolution is directly related with the molecular genetics. Okay, so in this way, we mentioned the branches of genetics, classical genetics, molecular genetics, and population genetics. Okay, thank you.